We have an idea for a coastal vacation for your mouth. You don't even need to go farther than the Highlands neighborhood in Denver. That's right. We have so much going on here. Maine Shack just opened last month, and they are bringing Maine lobster right to your plate, fresh, saucy, and delicious. And there's nothing like a lobster roll, especially when you're landlocked, right? Owners Drew Ryan and John Caprio are here along with Chef Craig Dixon, here to make succulent lobster rolls. Some of my favorite stuff happening right here today. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, you are all East Coast, from the East Coast, but you've been in Denver for years. What made you think that Denver needed a little bit of this?
It's really nothing like this out here in Denver.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Yeah, there's no place where you can get whole belly fried clams, 5 different types of lobster rolls, fried haddock, fried scallops, the whole works, and a roast beef sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah, and a roast beef sandwich. We got to.
It's a North Shore roast beef sandwich, so it's a little different than the roast beef sandwiches you get out here.
Excellent. Well, I love lobster rolls. It's so exciting. How did this concept come to be?
Well, Drew and I are huge New England style seafood fans, and we've been here for a long time, as you said earlier, and we wanted to bring that to the Colorado market space, and it's been a passion of ours for the past 3 or 4 years, and finally the stars aligned, and we were able to make it happen and provide all the food that we love. For me personally, you know, all you could really get was clam strips, just the strips, not the whole belly.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, we're one of the first places, if not the first place in Colorado to bring that, and on top of that, to really provide not just a lobster roll, but different types of lobster rolls, whether you like it with butter, whether you like it with mayonnaise, whether you like it just plain, whether you like it with a little lettuce on there, whatever. We want to make sure that we had a lobster roll that was great for everybody.
That suits your taste. All right, it's not just lobster, and it's not frozen lobster. You personally drive to DIA to get the lobster fresh. Is that right?
That's true. Actually, Drew is our main man that does that. Yes.
Yeah, I go every other day. Go up there, pick up a couple 100 pounds of lobster.
That's
and
awesome.
bring it back. Also bring back the scallops as well. And the reason why we do that is because you can't get fresh lobster out here. So what we do is we pick up lobster that is caught, picked, or caught, cooked, picked, and shipped to us and to your table in 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
And that's all fresh meat that was in the ocean on Monday.
That is freshness right there at its best. And nothing makes a lobster roll better than the fresh lobster. Let's talk about the traditional lobster roll. It's just one of the many rolls that you offer. So what about this one makes it so special?
Okay.
The Maine Shack.
Yeah, so the Maine Shack roll is this roll right here. And what we do is we take the bag and we dump it into a bowl, and then we leave the seawater in there, and we dump the mayonnaise in, and we let it soak overnight. Then we drain it, and then we drizzle a little bit of butter on there after we put it on the burner. Put the roll on the burner.
All right, people, are your taste buds just blooming right now? This is incredible. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. This is great. All right, Chef Craig Dixon, you're going to show us how to make this lobster roll. Isn't that right?
That's correct. What we're doing now is a brown butter roll. So this is one of our warm rolls.
Okay.
So brown butter is made just by heating your butter to a point where the milk solids start to toast and brown. It gives it a really nice brown, rich, nutty flavor. And we kind of pump that up a little bit by using a dehydrated milk solid in there that we toast and add just to kind of double up on that delicious brown umami flavor that goes so good with lobster. So we're going to load a little bit up in here, crank the heat.
Look how pretty and
just
that lobster
heat it up with this nice little brown butter.
Just mix it
This one here
there.
has been very popular for the first few weeks.
I can imagine.
And as Drew said, we have a couple different options for however folks like their lobster, whether it's a simple bit of butter on the side or a little bit of mayonnaise or a little bit more flavorful butter like this one right here.
Which I'm all about. And you were saying there's just nothing like this in Denver, which the crowd's just been great. And what's been the feedback you've gotten?
Yeah, overall it's been great. We've had lines out the doors. On most days, but so, I mean, there's not always a line. There's 2 hours during the day where you can go there and not have to wait at all. And the kitchen time is real fast. We get the food out there in 5 minutes.
And for me, the thing that's been so amazing is not only do we have all the East Coast hardcore folks that come down and they've been there multiple times, but we're also showing lobster rolls to people for the first time. A lot of folks from the Denver market or wherever come in and say, I've never had a lobster roll before. And so that's been amazing to us as well.
Yeah.
That how many folks have never even tried a lobster roll, and we're the first place in the whole country that they're trying their lobster roll. So you don't have to be in Maine or Cape Cod or Ipswich, Massachusetts, or wherever you're going. you can get it right here in Denver.
Doesn't it feel great that you've brought this to our Mile High City? And really, when I say a place that's landlocked, when we can get seafood, sometimes it's shipped in weekly and it's not as fresh. Is it nice to know that we've got this now here in Denver?
It's been a labor of love, and we're excited every day about that. For sure.
And the feedback, the feedback we get from the guests that come through the door, we've all worked hard, a lot of hours, and then you get folks that come in who are so excited for this concept that really helps you, for a long work day when you see people excited. I mean, that's why we make this food. It's great to share it with folks, and we've gotten so much good feedback on that.
Wonderful. All right, we're going to slide that a little closer to me so I can take a bite. Tell me the best way to eat a lobster roll.
The best way to eat a lobster roll, you just have to go in full bore. It's one of those sandwiches might be a little bit messy. And hold on and just don't give up for it, because there's plenty of butter and flavor. And just after that first bite, you usually don't want to let it go anyways. So
I don't want to let it go. I don't want to let it go. A little grease on the cheeks is the way to eat it, right?
For sure.
This is mine, and thank you. That is incredible. So fresh and moist. Wonderful. You guys are going to be back for a little bit more, right?
I think so.
All
We're
right.
looking forward to it.
Me too. All right. Get a taste of the coast right here in Denver. Grab a lobster roll and so much more at the Maine Shack located at 1535 Central Street in Denver. You can check out the entire menu online at mainshack.com.